Several years ago on the No Fluff Tour, I did a talk called Design Patterns in Dynamic Languages, which was a way of taking the concepts that have been popularized in the design patterns movement and showing how the thinking in the dynamic language world is different than the thinking that gave us and derived design patterns. And I'm going to attempt to do the exact same thing in the functional thinking space now. Functional languages are really big news, not just in the Java world, but in the .NET world as well. A lot of people are starting to understand that functional languages have advantages over traditional languages for certain kinds of problems and certain kinds of techniques. But using a functional language successfully requires a shift in thinking. You can always write your same old imperative code in your functional syntax, but that's not really leveraging the power of the functional language. What this talk is going to do is instill in you how to think differently as a functional programmer, talking about really common techniques in the functional programming world like composition and MapReduce and the tools that they use to solve problems that are very different from the tools that you use in imperative languages to solve problems. But once you solve the problem in a way that is amenable and natural to the abstraction you're working in, the tools become friendlier and the language becomes much more effective because you're not fighting it, trying to get it to do something it's not designed to do, you're using it for its sweet spot. So I show you lots of examples of the kinds of things you would do in an imperative language like Java, the kind of problems you would solve, and what that problem looks like in several different functional languages.